Back to the expeditions. Sometimes they don't always succeed straight away, such as your Mount Everest climb. Is it difficult to pick yourself up, or do you never give up if something's not going quite well on the expedition?
Well, I got asked to do that by my black friend from South Africa, Sibu. He had been the first black guy up Everest from the other side, Nepal, yeah, not Tibet. So he wanted to do Tibet before the American black guy did it first. And therefore he asked me, in a telex or whatever it was in those days, about 2002 this was, if, because his white Cape Town sponsor was called Harmony, they wanted a black and a white South African to do it together as Harmony. And so I got back to Sibu and said, I got vertigo, sorry, you know, nothing personal, but I'm not going to do it. Then my wife died and I got desolate and I thought, well, I want something to pick me up, maybe have a go at getting rid of vertigo. So Everest, you know, vertigo. And so I got back to him and Sibu said, great. And anyway, long story short, just had time to have a honeymoon because I got married again. And then she, Louise, said, you will take pills. I've never taken pills, but by then I had just had this big heart attack. She said, you will take, it's called glycerine trinitrate, or GT, sounds like explosives, and pill of that. So I went up there, and eventually 2 months later, we're at the death camp, 28,500 feet up, on the last night. You set out, everyone sets out at about midnight, and after about an hour and a half, I had a massive angina attack, where the wire that they do you up with felt like it had been pulled apart. So I knew that I was about to have a big heart attack. Then I remembered that she'd given me pills. But it's one thing knowing you've got pills, it's another with all the pockets and the straps and the gas mask and oxygen mask and mitts. So I was really panicking to find the bottle and eventually did. You're on an icy thing holding on, it's dark. Sherpa's wondering what the hell's happening. And I found the pills and unscrewed them and took them and foamed like a dog into the mask. And to cut a long story short, two and a half days later, got back to the base camp and the doctor said, where's your pills? So I gave him the bottle. He said, no, where's the pills? I said, well, I had the pills, obviously. And he said, how many? And I said, well, whatever was in the bottle. And you meant the maximum you can take is 2, and I took 80. So I thought, you know, Guinness Book of Records.